All right, so here's what the backup camera is doing. It's good for right when you start the truck up, and then it'll do this. It'll do colored bars through the whole thing where you can't see anything. Yeah. And I don't believe it's a camera. I believe it's either the APIM or the module for the cameras. I can't remember what that module is, but I'll put it right down here for you. But hopefully this fixes it. It could be a bad camera, which I don't think it is because it does it on all the cameras. Plus my lane assist works, my backup camera works, my front camera works. I don't. It could be the APIM, which I upgraded this from Sync 2 to Sync 3, so it has a new APIM in it and it does the same thing. Or it could be the camera control module. So that's what I'm doing today. And here it is. Camera control module. So we're going to swap this out. This is actually behind the APIM, behind the touchscreen in the center console. So we got to get that out of there first, but let's open this up. Online, I was only, specifically eBay, able to find one of these that matched my exact part number that I needed. Me having the 360 camera, I think that was the hardest part, but I did find it. And here it is. So, it's got a paint marker on it. It says it's a 15 F-150. And this is the exact part number that I needed for mine. That mine is. So, we're going to get the center console or the center dash taken apart. And it's actually super easy. So, just need a 7mm and a pry tool. So, we'll take the little guy here, use the universal, and then get a 7mm. And then a pry tool. Yeah, that one will work. Let's do it. First thing you want to do, take your pry tool, pop off your center speaker cover, and then you have the 7mm here, 7mm here. Get those guys out, and then we'll pry this up. Alright, 7mm are out, and I have popped this out. So just set her aside. 2 more 7mm here, and then we can pry this screen, screen's bolted in, but we can pop the center trim out. Alright, nice and simple. I just unplugged the top 2 connectors and put this thing out of the way. 3 7mm here, 3 7mm there. Pop the screen out. You'll have some plugs there. You can either hang it here or unplug it. But then your module is going to be directly behind there. So I got everything hanging here and out of the way, and there she is. That's what we need to get to. So it looks like it's got a couple 310mm there, and then 2 plugs over here. So I'll unplug those, take the 10mm out of there, and we'll get it out. And there it is, nothing to it. Your 2 plugs here, 3 10mm bolts, nuts. And there's the old one. The old one looks in better shape, but you never know about the inside, so. Alright, so we are going to set that aside, take our new one, and just gonna match these numbers one more time, because it's weird because this one has a big label on it, right there. This one doesn't. I mean, it's also got the other part number on it, because this part number says CK, ends in CK. Weird, I don't know. But the manufacturer part numbers are the same. This one was actually produced in 14, this one was produced in 15. So, I'm gonna get this plugged in, mount it up, and we'll just kind of mock everything up and just make sure it works first. Like I said, most of the time when you start the truck, the camera would work. It would be a couple minutes later after like things warmed up or something. It was really weird. So might not know right away with this. But if it starts up and it messes up right away, I know it wasn't this. Here we go. Alright, I got it plugged in. I got the screen up there just setting in place. So we're going to start this thing. Well, accessory mode anyway. Oh, I don't even have the 360 plug in. That's gonna be pointless. Let me plug this stuff. I'm just gonna put the bolts in the A-pin, get her done. Okay, now we're ready to try it. I got the bezel back on. That's what that thing's called, the bezel. Huh. All right. Okay, so it's working right now. But like I said, sometimes after it's on a while, she don't work. So I know it works, and it works with a 360 camera. So I'm gonna put everything back together and call it good, and I'll just wait and see if it messes up. All right, y'all. Moment of truth here. Gonna see if this backup camera still works. I've driven it a little while here now, and this is definitely where it would mess up. So here goes nothing. Oh, God, it's working. Whoa. Wow. Well, yeah, and this is for sure, well, not a for sure thing. I would say 1 time out of 10, it would stay working the whole time. But if I don't update this video after this clip and tell you it didn't work, it did work. Yeah. Alright guys, so I'm sitting here editing this video, and man, I did this months ago, and I just had other stuff come up. It's been a crazy busy summer, and I didn't even film an outro on this. So I just wanted to say that this did fix the problem. I've never had an issue with it again. So for me, it was the camera control module. It was just tough finding one. Luckily, I was able to find one, and it wasn't that bad a price. I want to say I paid $50 for it, maybe. That's it. So saved me a lot of hassle and everything, and it was super simple to replace. You always want to pull that apart and check your connections though, because all of them have different connections, and some of the part numbers are interchangeable, but do your research. That's all I'm saying. So hopefully this video helped you guys out, and if you're having this issue, hopefully it gets resolved simple like I did. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Later.